Okay, hey guys, we're going to be creating a business card by different type. Come to our image size and set our image size to 270 pixels by 162 pixels and click on OK. You can see it's almost similar to the old one we're using, but we're using this dimension 270 by 162 and click on delete this text. We want to add our background quickly. Expand it to make it to fill. Yeah, then we'll come to here and change it to gradient. Then we're going to add a new gradient, so we're using, you click here and drag it down here, click here and face it up here, using this one like this. What we're going to do, we'll click this color here, this for the lighter color, the color up here. You click it, then click on this color, this thing here. So you now change it, tap and type 003333 and click on OK. Sorry, click on 003333 and click on this tick mark before you click on OK. Then we'll now finally click on OK here. So I've changed this one, so we'll be changing this one down here. You click this part here, you can see it's highlighted, this yellow line down here. Then you click and we'll click on this pencil and edit it. So we'll change it to 000033 and click on the tick mark here and click on OK. Then we'll click OK. You can see this is the gradient. Then we'll click on OK. So there's the gradient we're going to be using, but let's edit it a little bit. Let's bring it down here small, yeah, and click on OK. You can see here it's partially showing. You can change it if you want. You can bring it up here, and so I'm going to leave mine up here a little bit and click on OK. Then here's OK. So click on our tick mark, then we'll lock our layer to the background. So next we're going to be adding, we're just going to create like a custom logo. We just put shapes. This is this diamond here. Reduce the size and I'll drop it here, and I'll come here and add a stroke to it and change the color of the stroke to white. Let's use a gradient for this logo. Click on gradient and we'll click on this plus icon. Do the same thing again, whereas this time we are bringing the darker one here, the same thing, and lighter one up here. Then we edit the lighter one first and change the color code. For the lighter one, the color code we'll be using is FFCC99. Then we'll click on our tick mark and click on OK. Then for the darker one, we'll change it, our code, and we'll be using 996633. Click on your tick mark and click on OK and click on OK. You can see. Then we'll bring this down a little as we did for the other one. Then click on OK. As you can see, still apply the same gradient. For when you come here, you see the gradient option here. Then we'll click on it. As you can see, this is the gradient here. What we're going to do, we'll click on tick, come here and align it to the center. See, let's take it up a little bit, position. Let's take it up, and that should do. So we're going to add a rectangle. We'll reduce this here, it is, and we'll expand it. Expand it and drag it and drop it here. Reduce it a bit, and that should do. Let's zoom in, increase it a bit, just small. That's okay. Then we'll now come back outside and zoom out and click on our tick mark. Then we'll now edit it. Come to edit and change the color to the same gradient. Click on gradient. You see the gradient here. You click on gradient, and there you have it. You click on your tick mark and you lock it too. So we're going to add our text. So I'm going to drag this, double click on it, and type my crown graphics and click on OK. Change the font the font and using our Montserrat bold. Click on OK, then we'll place it here. Let's take this up a little bit and drag it up here. Yeah, that should do. We'll lock it back, then we'll take this up here. Okay, I locked it, so we'll take it up here and place it directly under, give it a space a little bit, then we'll align it to the center, hold it center, then we'll lock it too. Before we lock it, let's change the color. We use gradient and still use that same gradient and click on OK. So we'll lock it and just click on copy and double tap it and write your tagline. I'm going to type mine: elegance shown in graphics, and click on OK. Then you just can see I'm going to change the font too. Come to font, change the font. We're going to be using regular. Click on OK. Then we reduce the size. Reduce the size a bit. Then we'll come to relative position and place in the center. And there we have it. We'll now add our tag, our website link at the bottom. Let's say www.crowngraphics.com. Make it in caps lock and click on OK. We'll drag it down here. Change the color first before we go and change the font. Using a gradient and change the color. Using this blue that we used, this dark blue. We're using that gradient. Then we'll tick on OK. Then we'll come to our font and change it to a Montserrat semi-bold and click on OK. Then we'll reduce the size and drag it and drop, reduce the size again. Yeah, that should do. Then we'll now place it in the center. Then use this position, reduce the pixels and try to bring it down a little and click on your tick mark. So here you guys have it. This is our front page for our business card. So save it as a project. I'm going to save mine as bees and click on OK. Save that. So I'm going to create the back page. So click on default, change our image size again to told you is 270 by 162. Click on OK. Delete this text, add our background, adding a square, add our shape. So expand it, and place it here. But this time we're going to be using the gold color gradient for the background. As you can see, click on OK, then we'll lock it. So next on, be adding shapes to section our logo. So what we're going to do, we'll come here, come to shapes, click here, and we're going to be adding this shape. Let's use this one instead. So we'll come here, change our gradient to this color, dark color, then we'll increase our stroke to the highest. Then increase stroke to the highest. Then we'll now put our gradient to the same thing. We'll now click on OK. We'll expand this. We'll now expand. We'll now rotate it a bit. Just rotate it small and expand from this place. Then as you can see, I'm going to place it like this. Before that, I'll rotate it small and place it here. So after I've done that, I'm going to click on the background. I'm now going to make a copy of it. Click on this, make a copy, and say yes, and we'll drag it. Place it here, make a copy. Then we'll place this one here. As you can see, you cannot see it, but what we're going to do, we're going to come to our shadow and add a shadow to it. You can see it now. So we're going to place it closer to it here. Then we're going to increase our blur radius and let's reduce it small. Let's keep it at 18. Then we're going to bring it outside just a little and take it up small. Yeah, this should do. So we'll now lock this one on top, click on this one, we'll do the same thing to it, click on shadow and add a shadow, but this time we're going to make the blur radius higher. Then we're going to push it outside a little bit and bring it down and push it outside small and take an OK. Let's just reduce the blur radius a bit and let's take it inside small. Yeah, that's okay. So we have done that, we'll now lock this to the background. After I've locked it, see, so we're now going to add our logo that we added. We'll come to shapes and tap it, and what is it again, diamond. We change our color fill to the gold, gradient is the gold, drag it here, then we'll add our stroke to make it curve, and gradient, use the gold still, and we'll reduce it and place it here. Still reduce it again and place it. So that's that for that. So after I've placed it, what we're going to do next, so as we have placed this here, let's zoom into this section. Let's zoom in here. We're going to be working on this part here. So reduce this here, and so I've reduced it. What we're going to do, we're going to come to here and lock it here for a while first. Then we're going to add our company name again. Let's add our text. I'm going to type mine and Crown Graphics and click on OK. Change the font for that. Let's just change the color first and change it to gradient. And yeah, we're using that gradient color too. So come here and click on our tick mark here and change our font to our Montserrat that we use. Remember, we use Montserrat bold. Yeah, so we'll now come here and reduce the size and place it down here. Let's place it here. We'll align the shape up on top later. So let's place this one here. Let's bring it up a little bit. Then we'll lock it. Then we'll make a copy of it and type our slogan again. Elegance shown in graphics, and click on OK. Then we'll now come in and resize it again. We're using a different font. Come to our font and change it to Montserrat regular and click on OK. Then we'll place it here. I've placed it there. Bring it down a little. Then we'll unlock these two layers and start aligning. Place this one down here and place this one in the center of them. Yes, that's okay. So we'll lock it back. So next we're going to be adding our QR code down here. So go to our gallery, so show list, then we'll add QR code. As you can see, this is our QR code here. So we'll come here and reduce the size and place it down here, and yeah, this side should be okay. Then we'll now come here and press color, and we'll use that same gradient for it. As you can see, now lock it to the layer. So we'll now zoom out and move to this contact section here. But before that, we're still going to add a shape. Let's make a copy of this shape here, this particular shape. Make a copy. I made a copy. What we're going to do, we're going to drag it and place it behind these two ones, and we're going to edit the color. Come to gradient and we use this gold. Come to the stroke tool and use this gold. So click on OK. We'll now drag it out, and rotate it a bit and place it here. See, I've seen, expand it, and place it just here. Let's expand it a bit, and yeah, this okay. You've seen how it looks with our design. You can move it inside a bit or bring it downwards. Let's expand it small, and yeah, this should do. So what we're going to do next is add in our contact section. Let's lock all these layers. They are locked, so it's locked. What we're going to do, we're going to open our grid. So as you can see, I'm going to come here, click on this, then click on here and make it a 6 by 6 grid, 6 by 6, and click on OK. So you can see. So what we'll do is zoom in for a while first and come to this side and lock our zone. So drag this one, you click on it and drag. Make sure you're in this place here. So you click on it and drag and place it at this side here. You have placed it here. So what you're going to do, you're now going to place this one here. Place it just here. Let's drag this one inside a little bit. Then place this one here. So I've placed this one here. Now make sure that this is our spacing. Let's drag this one up and use this one here. Then this is our spacing for the top one. This is our spacing for our rows that we're going to be creating for our design. Make sure that they are equal. Look at them closely with your eyes and ensure that they are equal. And yeah, so you now click on this to lock them. You can't move them, as you can see. So we're going to start adding shapes. Let's add this shape. Come to your shape panel using this shape. So you come here, we're going to use dark gradient blue color. Click on it, now tick mark, then we'll rotate it this way. So rotate it this way and make sure it's straight. Then we'll reduce the size. Let's reduce it like this before bringing it down. Then we'll start placing them one by one. Let's zoom in a little bit so that we'll know, because I'm working in these 3 boxes here. Then we'll now close it. Then let's increase it a bit. Let's make it fit inside here. Then we'll bring it down back and place it here so it fits in the center. Now come here and lock it, then make a copy of it. You lock them. I'm going to start adding our icons. So what we're going to do, we'll come to our from gallery, click on list, and what we're going to be doing, we'll click on the phone first. Let's say this is the phone we're going to be using. We'll now click, move it around so that we can resize it. Resize it so fit inside here. So resize it again to make it small. Yeah, that's okay. So we'll now come to color and change the color to that gradient gold we're using. So you see, place it right and lock the layer. You can see fit okay. Then we'll lock these two. You can see we've placed them. What we're going to be doing, we're going to be adding a rectangle line here, and to do that you can come here, click on shape and add this shape here, then click on tick mark, click on make another shape and make it longer and change the color to a different color. So what we're going to do, we're going to click on our tick mark, then we'll try to click it here to make only small part of this white to show. As you can see, to get our line, we'll make only small part of this white to show. So close it in. After I've done that, we'll now come to our layers and merge the two of them together and merge and click on OK. So if I've merged them, we'll now come to our color eraser tool. You see erase color, click on it and enable it. So you now see if you remove the white but want to remove the brown, you click on this eyedropper tool here and click on the brown and click this tick mark. You see it, I've removed it for you. What we're going to do, we'll now click on our tick mark here. We'll now come and change the color of this shape and use our blue color, gradient blue that we used, and click on OK. So we'll now rotate it. Rotate it. You see, if you are rotating it, it will lock. It kind of lock, as you can see, lock. And you see, I've done this correctly. So we'll now move to the side and now place it over here. Reduce the thickness, as you can see. There's any then we will now increase the weight a bit. So we'll now drag this here and drop it over here. Let's bring it down a little bit, and here is okay. So we'll now come to our layers and we'll lock it. After I've done that, I'm going to add our text. I'm going to add name first. Add our text. I'm going to Zaka Lawrence. Click on the OK mark. Place it here and change the color to that same gradient blue. Come to A, color, gradient blue, okay. Font, font extra bold. Yeah, extra bold is okay. So we reduce the size and reduce it again a bit. Increase it. Yeah, this should do. Now place it up here. Then we'll make a copy of it. Let's lock it. Then make a copy. Double tap on it and change it to, I'm going to use graphic designer. Click on OK. I'm going to change, let's reduce it small. Align it to the right. See, it's aligning to the right. So we'll now change the font. I'm going to be using a medium and click on OK. See. Then I try to move it, use position and reduce the pixels and shift it to the right. It says that's perfect. So we'll now lock this layer too. So I've locked that layer, so we're going to add our remaining contact info section. Same thing for this one. Reduce it and place our position and tick mark here. Move our guide, lock our layers, then zoom out. Okay, so this is our business card. So this is the end of the tutorial, and I'll see you guys in the next one.